Good morning, y'all. I am so tired. Like, have you ever been so tired that you almost feel delirious? That's how I feel right now. And my plan was to just stay in the bed all day today, but I got to get up and get something to eat. I cleaned out the refrigerator because I knew that we were going to be gone for over a week, and so I have no food. After the services, we end up driving to Oklahoma City because the funeral services were on Saturday, but my mom's birthday was on Sunday. She turned 68 years old. Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy
pulled out her mink. Her mink coat. We're here for my mom's 68th birthday. So we left one spot and now we're at another spot. About to listen to some live music. The leg for hope. That's for you, hope.
But I gotta go get something to eat, and I don't know what I want to eat, but I'm hungry this morning, so that's what I'm gonna go do. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, I had wanted to tell y'all that instead of starting another channel, I had mentioned starting another channel, I'm going to change the name of this one instead. I decided that instead of going through, having to build an audience all over again on another channel, now that we're getting closer to you guys and sharing more with you guys, I'm like, the things that I was wanting to talk about on the other channel, I could probably insert them into a vlog on this channel as well. But I want to change the name, and I'm not really sure how it's going to affect the algorithm. If you're subscribed, it should be fine. And if you're subscribed and you have your notifications turned on, it definitely shouldn't be a problem. The thing is that if you're not subscribed, I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't know if you're gonna be able to get the videos or not. So I was just wanting to let you guys know that I will be changing the name. Living that Florida life, it was okay at first, but now I feel like since we're getting more into vlogging and stuff, that it would just make more sense to focus more on like a couple type vlog, branding it in a different way. So it would probably be just Coco and Phil, Coco and Philip, Philip and Coco, living life with Coco and Phil. I don't know exactly, but I just wanted to give y'all a heads up because, like I said, I don't know how it's gonna work with the algorithm. But anyway, let me get to the stuff. I could not figure out what I wanted for lunch, so I just end up going to the store. I had a taste for a Greek salad, so I got romaine lettuce, feta cheese, purple onion, a cucumber. I don't usually do tomatoes with my salad, And I got some pepperoncini peppers and some banana peppers. And I got strawberries for dessert. I'm not on no diet or nothing, y'all, but it's already like 1:30 and I haven't eaten yet. So I was like, it's almost like I'll intermittent fast today. So I didn't see any reason to go get some junk food. I'm like, okay, I'm already on a good start for today. So let me keep it going by eating something healthy. So I'm getting ready to make me a salad. And yeah, that's what I'm having for lunch today. I'll worry about dinner when dinner time. I love a good Greek salad. It's like my favorite. I can eat Greek salads every day. Oh my goodness, that's what I forgot. Do I have some? Oh, cool. Can't have a Greek salad without these. See if they expired. No, they still good. I'm not a big onion eater, but I do love onions on my salad. And them cucumbers smell so good, so fresh. Oh my goodness, my body really needs this. These cucumbers smell so good. And I'm not even like considering myself being on no diet or nothing. I hate even using that word because as soon as my body hears diet, it starts craving all the stuff it don't need. Put down the peppers on. Had just enough too. I had just enough because I had forgot to get the olives. I know I was forgetting something. A couple of these peppers. These peppers on there. Yes, that looks so good. Has some Skinny Girl balsamic vinaigrette dressing. Sometimes I get the Greek salad dressing, but I already had that, so I'm just going to use that and put some cilantro on it. Some cilantro. Oh, so good. I don't mind eating the stems. The cheese crumbles on there. Oh my goodness, y'all. Don't that salad look so good? Oh, it looks so good. And it smells delicious. Yes, the salad smells delicious. It's such a beautiful day. I'm going to go have my salad outside. I could use a little vitamin D. I haven't had no sun in a minute because I haven't been outside too much. So I'm going to sit out here, have my salad, and hopefully the bugs do not run me back in the house. My water. It's a beautiful day out here. We brought these plants back when we went to the services, the funeral, and I really am going to have to replant them, y'all. I don't really know that much. I don't really have a green thumb, but those are the plants that we brought back, so I'm going to have to replant them. But they're pretty plants, and I really want to have plants going all across this wall back here. I'm going to have to figure these out. Go by and get some pots for them and put them in some pots. So we have a camping trip scheduled for in the morning. Oh my goodness. Yes, so when we went camping, we hooked up the water and discovered that there was a leak coming from somewhere. We wasn't sure. All we knew was that it was bad. So we were not able to use the water while we were camping, and we ended up having to drop the trailer off at Camping World. Let me show you these tracks that I was kind of wondering about, that I saw out here. But see, these are the tracks right here. I don't know what kind of tracks those are. It look almost like, see, there's another one right there.
They're not tracks.
What are they?
They're squirrel where they digging in those holes and looking for stuff. Those are not tracks. That's animals digging. Probably a squirrel because I see much.
Okay, well, why does it look like it's in, so it's in steps like that? It's like.
Come look over here, same thing.
I know. I saw them over there too.
That's when those squirrels are digging in the ground.
Digging in the ground for what?
Maybe acorns or whatever. I seen a squirrel over
But it's not. It's not all the way. Look, there's one right there. There's one right there. There's one right there. And they're like in a pattern of like where it would be tracks. Those are not tracks. So why would they be in like a line of a pattern of lines?
Maybe they digging in the line looking for something, but I don't think it's tracks. I think they're digging in the ground.
And this is the weird thing about it is we're up on a ledge, okay? We're up on the ledge. Squirrels? That wasn't no squirrel that left that line in the snow though. Can y'all see that? That is definitely a snake's trail. It came from down at the creek. What is that? It looked like it ended at the patio, up under the deck. Look how wide the body is. That wasn't no squirrel.
I don't know what that was.
They left that line in the snow because it came right up through here. I don't know what those are. They look like tracks to me. I don't know. Philip said they not. It's like Philip said there wasn't no snake either.
What animal you know has a
Exactly. I don't know. Maybe it ain't an animal. Maybe it's an alien. I don't.
Well, speaking of which, babe, all our plants died that freeze. These aloe vera plants, they're done.
Yeah, I know.
And all these plants over here,
it should have went inside.
We took them and put them inside. And I was looking over.
I was wondering if this one was gonna make it because this one had been through a hurricane and everything.
It's done. It's gonna dry out. It's this right here, all these right here, they're dying.
Oh, I forgot about those cactus.
You can just push them right off now. They're not even. It's not even hard no more.
I forgot about the cactus.
Yeah, now that one is still. No, it's rotted too. They're no good. I gotta replant all this now. My collard greens.
Oh, the collard greens is doing good.
They still growing. And
they're doing pretty good.
Strawberries are still alive.
The strawberries didn't die?
No, they're still alive too.
I'm surprised the strawberries didn't die.
But these right here took a beating.
Yeah, those are done. I thought it was a few of them that we could save, but it wasn't.
We're gonna have to replant all.
It looked like they got mold on them. Are they molded?
I wouldn't doubt. Yeah, it's got something in it.
And you just touching it with your hands? That's probably why you sick right now. But, you're touching it with your hands.
Yeah, replant all that stuff this spring.
Oh yeah, oh man, we gotta start. They were growing so good.
You gotta what you want.
Oh my goodness, they were growing so good.
They were growing really good.
And they were so pretty.
It's crazy we didn't think to take them in the house. So
yeah, we're going to start all. We're going to start all over again. Well, anyway, I got a taste for some of that barbecue that we had when we was camping.
That one we cooked last time?
Yeah, you think you can put some on the grill?
We ain't got no charcoal.
Well, can't you use that wood that we got from Dad's?
Yeah, but I need something to get it lit, like small pieces of wood.
What about some like kindling?
You know what? It's some branches out front. I'm gonna give it a try. Let me go grab some.
All right, let's see if we can.
I'll give it a try.
Yeah, it's plenty of kindling out here.
Yeah,
plenty of wood.
This is that wood I got from Dad. So it's too big to go on the grill, so I'm cutting up in small pieces so we can put it on there.
Oh man, and that is the good old hickory wood. Man, that chicken is so good. Look at my man out there giving me what I want, just a little bit of barbecue chicken.
Gotta have paper to get it started.
Oh, that's why you were saying you had to have some charcoal.
Yeah, and I just didn't feel like getting back out to go buy no charcoal.
Well, I know you said that earlier. You didn't want.
Just didn't feel like going nowhere, so I'm gonna make it work. This is how we used to do it a long time ago when I was a kid. We used to
in the country,
how we used to start our fires. You know, back when we was younger, we didn't use charcoal. We always used wood. And when it start burning, we'll put the real wood on it.
Well, I sure appreciate you because that wood came in handy. We got that from Philip's dad's, and we also
Got some fresh farm eggs. That guy was selling fresh farm eggs for only $2.50. And we only got 2 cartons because they was already refrigerated. So
once it start burning, then I'll position them, lay them flat. Yeah, babe, you was talking about those chicken eggs. I told you we should have got about 3
yeah,
dozen.
you did.
But the only reason why we didn't get them because he had already had them in the refrigerator. And I didn't know this. Once you put them in the refrigerator, you have to leave them in the refrigerator. You can't take them out. But if you leave them on the shelf, you got a real long shelf life. So he said he had so many of them that he had to start putting them in the refrigerator because he ran out of space to put them.
You know he had a lot because he was selling them for $2.50.
Yeah, that's unheard of for eggs.
Man, especially now. Shoot,
But hey,
they $6, $8. He feed his chickens sunflower seeds. But yeah, those are the eggs. If y'all watch the camping video, the eggs with the deep, rich yolk, those are the ones that came from the farm. Those are farm eggs.
I repositioned the wood, so we're good.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
So
we didn't need to go buy no charcoal.
All you gotta do now, baby, is just season the meat, and I want you to season it because that meat was good. Like, that chicken was off the chain. So go ahead and season it, and I will get this going. I'm gonna see to it. And
thank you. I'm so blessed. Why would you buy charcoal if we got wood? Because we got a lot of wood. That hickory smoked chicken was bomb, y'all. I had to go ahead and get some more. But I'll get back with y'all a little bit. I'm gonna put some barbecue baked beans on the grill too, so they can have a smoked taste. I usually use the Bush's vegetarian baked beans because you know a lot of baked beans have pork in them, and I don't eat pork, so I usually get those. They just don't have that sweet taste. We don't have no brown sugar yet.
The smoke taste to make up for it.
Yeah, it will. You gonna wait and put the beans on there?
Yeah.
Okay. It ain't nothing like having a taste for something and getting what you want. Oh, okay, so you're gonna smoke the beans.
Yeah, I just gotta smoke it, so it's just gonna be a smoke.
Oh, it smells good already. That hickory smoke smells good. Oh yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you love coats of barbecue, so I'm gonna take the lid off this.
Yeah, take that off.
Yeah.
Knock, knock.
What's up?
You got flowers.
Where did those come from?
The card is in there.
Huh. That's weird. Let me see what it's about. Oh, wow. My job sent it to me.
Oh, they sent you some more flowers?
Yeah.
Oh, that was sweet.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, they sent you a nice...
It's a nice little setup.
Yeah, it is. It's nice. I love the white roses.
Put a table in here in the kitchen.
Yeah. I do not feel good, y'all. I just got out of the shower. My head is hurting so bad. And whenever I have a bad headache like this, I usually get in the shower and let the hot water run over my head, which is not good for my locks at all. I'm sitting up here trying to fold these towels. But yeah, Philip was sick for the last 4 days. And then it just hit me all of a sudden this morning. So I've been drinking green tea. He went to the store because he's working from home today. So on his lunch break, he went to the store and got me some chicken noodle soup and some orange juice. And I appreciate him so much, y'all. I know, like, in this day and time, a a lot of women are saying how they can't really find any decent men. And I can be totally honest. Shoot, when I was in my 40s, I prayed to God and I was like, God, please send me a husband. Because y'all, I did not want to be a hoe in my 40s. I'm not saying that y'all are hoes. I'm not saying that. Now, just to be clear, you may be living your best life and love to be single, and that's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about me, that I didn't want to be one. You know what I'm saying? Times like these, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for my husband. He always looks out for me. And I was watching Kevin Samuels the other day, and I told myself that I really need to start being more appreciative and more grateful for my husband. So anyway, I just wanted to come on here and just mention that real quick, because he was sweet enough to go grab me some soup and orange juice, which he should have, because he's the one who got me sick. But anyway, let me get back to watching this. I'm just watching TV, folding towels, and eating my soup, y'all.
So I want y'all to tread lightly on thinking you know people when you don't.
But believe me, y'all, I get it. You know, I don't know if I ever told y'all, but I was married before for 13 years before I met Philip. And it was a very toxic relationship. I pretty much uprooted and moved to Atlanta. I had knew him from childhood, and my aunt had ran into him. He was him and his brother. He had a twin brother. Him and his brother owned a convenience store. Well, they were running a convenience store, and my aunt went in there and happened to run into him. I always say that I was, bamboozled, run amok, led astray. He was, Muslim, practicing Islam. And when I met him, I made a lot of changes. I mean, I won't say it was all bad. It just got worse over the years. But I say by year 5, I probably should have left, but I stayed because I thought that as a wife, that's what I was supposed to do. We ended up moving to Atlanta. And the crazy thing about it, I was working, doing hair, and then I had another job. I was doing hair Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then I had a full-time job that I was working for the benefits because I had children, And he came into my life, had me thinking he was about to change my world. He was going to take care of me. And, he used to act like he used to have a lot of money when we first met. And he used to like buy me stuff and we would go out. But I had a lot of red flags. There was a lot of red flags I didn't pay attention to. One of them being he didn't have a car. Okay. That's a big red flag. But back then it wasn't really that big of a deal, And so, cause, he had ran the convenience store and he lived like, right across the street from the store that he ran. So I really didn't look at it as being a big deal. But, after I ended up moving to Atlanta, and he was like, kind of pressuring me to take my shahada to become a Muslim. Like I had learned the prayers, y'all. I was praying 5 times a day. I was fasting in the month of Ramadan. I even wore hijab, like how I have my hair covered up now, but the full hijab, I even wore hijab. But yeah, I used to wear, I would be completely covered up in garb. We lived in an all Muslim community when I first moved to Atlanta. But the kicker was that I had packed up all of my stuff and moved to Atlanta to be with him. And when I got up there, him and his twin brother were living in a 1-bedroom apartment with no furniture. Yeah. So I always say I was bamboozled, run amok, led astray. Up there, he came and got me in a little U-Haul or whatever. I fit whatever furniture of mine that could fit in that little 10-foot U-Haul. Now, mind you, I had a 3-bedroom house. So I gave all of my stuff away, told my clients that they could go to some other stylists that were inside of the shop. moved because I thought, hey, this was going to be the person I was going to spend the rest of my life with, y'all. So after I got up there, he was like, well, if I didn't take my Shahada and become Muslim, he was going to shun me, which basically meant not talking to me. So like for a whole like week or two, he didn't say a word to me. We would have dinner. We would have, make our prayers and everything. And he wouldn't say nothing to me. So I remember one day I was praying. I was doing my salat, making salat, praying. And I was like, I don't think this is for me, And, but I went ahead and went to the mosque and I took my Shahada. Now, it's serious when a man make you change your religion. Because I was in the church, I used to go to a holiness church, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled with the evidence of speaking in tongues, all of that. And that was one of the things that attracted me to him, was because of his relationship that he showed that I thought he had with God. So I was interested in that. That's what made me interested in him, because I was on this journey of wanting to get closer to God. But that's when I was looking outside of myself, trying to find God. And then once I found God within me, that's when a lot of my life started making, a lot more sense. But anyway, it became very controlling. It was like, in the beginning, I thought it was okay because it was a very simple life. And because our life was so simple, I didn't have all of the worries of a lot of things that you worry about. Once you reach a certain income status, more money, more problems. We lived in Atlanta for like 6 years. He kept going back and forth because he couldn't be without his brother. His brother was living there, but his brother ended up moving back to Oklahoma because I had said that his brother actually was living with us. Without getting all into it, because I ain't trying to go back, but I'm just saying, explaining how I understand when you may choose the wrong man and it could throw you off where you don't want to be bothered with men at all. But if I had have let that situation, instead of learning from that situation, if I would have let that situation define me or define how I felt about relationships, then I never would have found the husband that I have now, And not saying that he's perfect, I'm sure I get on his nerves. He gets on my nerves sometimes. And I'm sure I get on his nerves sometimes. He's not perfect, but he's perfect for me. Like, we balance each other out. But anyway, so I ended up moving back to Oklahoma thinking I was getting away from him. And then he ended up following me back to Oklahoma. It was kind of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Ended up in a situation where we were homeless. We were homeless. We were living in a hotel, and I was walking to work. And I remember one day I was walking home or walking to the hotel from my job, and it was like 105 degrees outside, y'all, like in the middle of summertime. And I was like, I can't do this no more, man. I can't keep doing this. So I quit my job. But I had found another one, but I was going to start the other job in like 2 weeks. Well, before I got ready to start my other job in 2 weeks, he decided that he was going to leave. He was like, I'm not paying for the hotel no more. And I was like, what do you mean you're not paying for the hotel no more? And at that time, because my other 2 children had already, moved on. My daughter was in college, and my other son, he had went to go live with his dad. And so it was just my youngest son. He wasn't going to pay for the hotel. And so I ended up having to go live with my sister in her 1-bedroom apartment with her baby, because I didn't have nothing, nowhere to go, because I was, depending on him. And I found a job making a whole lot more money, a really good job. And so he came back again. I let him back in again. Yes, I know. I was the type of person who felt like if you're married, you're supposed to do everything you can to work it out as long as they're trying. The final straw for me was I co-signed for him a car. And I found out 3 months later that he never made not one payment. So I understand. And I realized that as long as I was with him, I was never going to have nothing. Because his idea was that you had to struggle to be closer to God. And I didn't believe that. I feel like you can have nice things and still have a relationship with God. It's not meant for you to go without and be without. I just think he just didn't want to have to provide. He wasn't a provider. Yeah, but I have no regrets, because I feel like that marriage was preparing me for the marriage that I have now. And I just always have felt like I was a wife. I never felt like I wanted to be single. The time that I was single after I got separated, and I dated a little bit, and it just wasn't for me. You know, I'm just a wife. I'm not saying that I'm better than anybody because I'm a wife, or I think I'm better or anything. We all have different journeys in this life, you know, and I just prefer to have a companion. That's it.